EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from Foxborough. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here goes up.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Up and down, just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here goes that.
On play action, here's May. Look wide, gets this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
What's that? What?
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
Here goes that.
Off the play fake, here's May. Throw to the right flat, it is caught, and this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So,
and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short game. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and a yard.
Here goes it.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
The throw here is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, like based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
A 55-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. going up top. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know, they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
2nd and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Jackson now. Throw on the move is caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a toss as they look to run. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Oh.
From the gun, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. What will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. 6-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and the left First and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Back to throw. Jackson moving outside the pocket. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run. Stevenson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Patriots 1st down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
A run here with Stevenson. And not much there. Quick defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack. He knew exactly what play was coming. And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
From the
and
48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here goes that.
They'll go play action with May. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
He's forced out of bounds.
Great job there by the defense just stringing that play out. He just kept waiting for something to open up, but it never really did, and he had no choice but to be forced out of bounds, and he'll take a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here goes that.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
What's up in here, man? Hey, what's up? Get down here, you good? Here we go, boys. Torpedo!
Working out of the gun. It's May. Quickly to the outside and complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. We'll go right back to Stevenson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Pats move out front. It's 9-7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Whoa! He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson looking to throw. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First and 10 at the 35.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This one complete to Bateman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. Or here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Quick throw, taken in. It is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Third down and 3. On the give, this is Stevenson. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. This is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So 1 half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee.
Oh, we're ready.
Here's Jackson. The throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. On play action, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A first down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, New England.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is May. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. He's still on his feet. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 53 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
We're good.
Stevenson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Great May, touchdown New England. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
You changed it.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second and 11.
Hey, Alf, it's not. Hey.
Play action now. Jackson. A throw. Left side. Caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
And the Ravens first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Aaron Landry there on the tackle. From the 22 now, here's second and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
His kick will split the upright. It's good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Can't.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 24 now, here's second and 8.
Here. Hey, what's that?
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Crazy.
To throw now, May. Open right side is likely. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's May. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 2 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's second down and 2. Stevenson will get the call to start the 4th quarter. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On second down, it's May. Pass caught left side by Likely. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Marshall, the tight end, is on the move. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by 5. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
They'll send Flowers in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, 1st rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, getting the job done on 4th. And now it's 1st and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Again, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good. That ties the game at
43. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Eddie, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson was the intended target that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. May to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That'll give up the middle, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Now, a big 3rd down.
Eddie, what's that?
They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And just what a turn of events, Mike. you have the ball, you're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
May to throw on 2nd down. Forced out wide. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Now May. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are right back in this one.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Ravens.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score Ravens 37, Patriots 23.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Throwing now is May. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll turn and hand this one off. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here goes.
He'll go play action with May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, they knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now give on the ground, and he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pass to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout to stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.